What is good, you all? Trigger Trade Go here. Welcome back to the channel. As I promised, I am going to start doing these commentated battle videos for you all and uploading them. Probably going to do like an upload schedule of once a week. I'm not 100% sure what day this is going to drop on or what day I'm going to be posting these on. For this video, I'm going to be playing the Electric Cup. That's all I've been playing here recently. I do enjoy the team that I have. I am going to be showcasing my shiny RAICHU that I just got from my research, the Festival of Lights research. If this is something y'all just want to see more on the channel, do a couple of things for me. Hit the like button, make sure to drop a comment and subscribe. And honestly, I'm not even going to waste any more time. Let's just jump right into the battles. Alright, going to go ahead and jump right into the first battle. We do start off with our Golem against the Lantern. Now, I do end up switching the lead of this team eventually. A lot of people are running Lantern first. I can't run Golem in the front. I am going to go ahead and get some energy for the late game. Maybe if they have a Galvantula in the back, I'm going to go ahead and switch into the Raichu. Looking back at this now, I probably should have switched into the Lantern. It takes a lot less damage from the Surf. The Surf is very spammy, and once Raichu gets in the front of it, it will shred right through Raichu. Now, I am going to start throwing Grass Knots here. One, because Wild Charge won't do that much damage to the Voltorb, but also Wild Charge will lower my defenses, so we definitely don't want that, especially if we have to go up against the Lantern or anything like that. With how spammy the Lantern is, we won't survive that long against it if our defenses are lowered. We're going to start throwing some more Grass Knots here. We are going to take a shield, so that is the last shield of the game. Now, he is going to go for a Foul Play. This is a super effective Dark type move. We are done. Raichu is knocked out. I would say bring in the Golem. We are going to bring back in the Golem. Now, let's go for a Rock Blast. This should be very, very close. Very close. He is 1 HP. We don't get the knockout before he gets the charge move. He's going to throw another Foul Play. This won't do a whole lot of damage. We will be very low, though. He does switch into his Lantern. He tries to farm down. He tries to get that extra energy from the Golem. So with us counter-swapping to our Lantern, that secured our win, pretty much. I think that's a good game, very well played. He does start throwing Thunderbolts, which still do a lot of damage even though we resist because we are Electric type. We're going to go ahead and throw our own Thunder. This will do about the same amount of damage. He is super low. Now, let's see what he has. He has the Galvantula. Okay, and this is what I was banking the energy on the Golem for because one Rock Blast should be able to kill the Galvantula. But with that being said, now we have to rely on the Lantern Surf, which does a pretty decent amount of damage, even though the Galvantula resists with the Electric type. We are going to go ahead and lose our Lantern, so now it is a 1 HP Golem against a 1 HP Galvantula, which is knocked out now, and a 1 HP Electrode, and that's a GG's. Alright, jumping into the next battle, we do start off with the Golem against a Lantern, and this is why I switched my lead from Golem to Lantern. I'm going to go ahead and switch out from Golem to my Lantern because the water damage does way too much to Golem. Might need to save that health for the later game. We're going to go ahead and just farm some energy, try to throw him off, whichever move we're going to do. Now, Thunder will do more damage to the Lantern than Surf, so I am going to try to bait with the Surf to make him think that we're using it. And we still don't get a shield, so this is the time that I'm going to go ahead and use the Thunder just to try to psych him out. He doesn't know if I'm going to go for Surf or if I'm going to go for Thunder. We do get off the Thunder. Let's see what happens. He is going to shield. We do take the first shield. Alright. What is he going to do? I believe this is going to be a Thunderbolt, which won't do a whole lot of damage, but he does still get us in the red, which is ideal because he doesn't have enough damage on his side to farm us down. We are going to go for a quick Surf here just to get some last minute damage before he does end up killing us. And he is not going to shield. And also gets him in the red. We're going to let this go. We are not going to shield that because we don't want him to be able to farm us down and have energy for the next Pokemon we send out, which is going to be the Raichu. He does swap to Galvantula, and we counter swap with the Golem, and Golem is about to go crazy right now. He is about to go crazy. You can throw a lunge. Cool. It still does a decent amount of damage. Nothing to be scared of, though. We do get the full farm down. And we have Rock Blast to hit the Lantern with. I don't remember if they had a shield or not, but let's see. Okay. He still does have a shield, and he sends in a Graveler. So this is tough. We are 1-to-1 shield right now. So it's basically just about who gets to their charge move first. Luckily, we do get to Grass Knot first, so we can go ahead and take his second shield. We still have our one shield up, and the lag is going crazy right now. Lag in this game is something ridiculous. We take the second shield. Now we have our second shield. Our shield is done. No more shields are in the game. He goes for the Rock Blast. Now it's just a race to the charge move. Whoever gets this next charge move is the winner. And that is us. And that is a GG's. The fact that Raichu gets Grass Knot is massive in this league, especially going against Golems, Gravelers, and Lanturns. So that's a good game, very well played. And let's just jump straight into the next match. We do go ahead and switch our lead to the Lantern into the Graveler, and this is why we did it. So he's going to switch into his own Lantern, and I make a fatal mistake and accidentally send in my Golem. This is kind of tough, because the amount of spam that Surf can give off and how much damage it will do to my Golem, it's just a tough situation. We're going to go for the Rock Blast. That will do decent damage. It wouldn't kill from this range, I don't believe, but we do get a shield, which is always massive. I am probably going to let this Golem, well, no, we get farmed down. Never mind. I was going to say we let the Golem go down anyways if he throws a charge move, but it doesn't have to because I goofed and I sent in the Golem. But we are going to send in our own Lantern to counter this Lantern. The fact that we have health advantage is very nice. A Thunderbolt isn't going to do a whole lot of damage to us. We are going to go ahead and throw a Surf. I don't think there's a point here to try to save up enough energy for Thunder. He's already pretty low, so we're just trying to get him as low as possible before he throws another move. And he does end up getting to it before we get the farm down, but he is 1 HP. He will die on the next hit. We are going to use a shield, and he does use the Thunderbolt, which would get us super low, but I don't think it would kill from that range. And he has a shiny Luxray. His shiny Luxray has nothing on our shiny Raichu sitting in the back. He's just sitting on the sidelines waiting to get some action in this match. We are going to throw a Surf, snagging the second shield of the game, and there goes Raichu. And he sends in Graveler. I wonder if the Graveler knows. I don't think he knows. We're going to throw a Grass Knot here, and this will secure the kill. Boom, he's dead. And then he sends in the Luxray. Depending on what the Luxray throws out here, this is very scary. We are super low. So it is going to be a Psychic Fang. Why? Why would he do that to himself? We're going to throw the Wild Charge here, securing the win. And that is a GG, my friend. Very good game. Getting into the next match, we start off with the Lantern, and they throw out a Golem. Now, this is a very good situation for us. Again, he is going to go ahead and try to get some energy on his side before ultimately switching out into the Electrode. We respond to the Electrode with our Raichu. Now, I do remember this from recording it. I did make a fatal mistake in not shielding because apparently Energy Ball still does a whole lot of damage to our Raichu even though we do resist with the Psychic type. We're already super low, so we're going to go ahead and just throw the Wild Charge to get some damage. We do snag a shield. Our defense is lower, but I'm not worried about it. We were going to get farmed down anyways, so it really doesn't matter. We are going to stall for a little bit here, wait for the switch clock to reset, and we are going to respond with the Golem. Try to get as much energy on Golem as we can. If you remember, their Golem has some energy stored up in the back, so we want to try to match that as much as possible. The Electrode goes for Energy Ball, and we want to shield as many of these as possible because Energy Ball will get us in critical health. If not that, it will kill us. So we had our one shield, our shields are exhausted. He switches into the Lantern, and we respond with our own Lantern. Lantern already has 2 Surfs built up. So honestly, we're trying to just go for damage here. We're trying to get the ball rolling. With all of its energy stored up, our goal now is to get the Lantern as low as possible to make it a little bit easier when our Golem has to come back in. Now the Lantern is going to go ahead and throw a charge move here, which is going to be Thunderbolt. Gets us in the red, but we are able to get a Surf before he is... I lied, we're going to be able to get a Thunder before he is able to farm us down completely. Now this won't get him to even the red, and it sucks because we're going to have to be farmed down here. We're not going to be able to get to the Surf first. Luckily, our Golem did have that energy stored up from before, so we are able to use that before the Lantern is able to get to Surf, which would do pretty good damage to us. We are going to get the knockout on the Lantern, which is amazing for us. He does respond with the Golem that already has energy stored up, and he, I believe, is going to go for a Rock Blast here, which won't do that much damage to us. It is going to get us in the red, though. We do have charge, and he switches into the Electro, trying to catch the Rock Blast. But honestly, that's not going to work on Golem. He goes for the Rock Blast to close this game out. And that is a GG's. Good game, my friend. Good, very good game. Getting into the last match of the video, we are going to go ahead and start off with our Lantern into Shadow Magnezone. Now, I don't really see too many Magnezones in this cup. You guys might have different experiences than I do, but I've never personally seen one myself. We are going to go ahead and stay in with the Lantern and go ahead and shield what I believe would be the Wild Charge. It is the Wild Charge. We are going to go ahead and shield that. His defense did lower, so honestly, this is full farm down opportunity. We are going to go ahead and leave this matchup with 100% energy for anything that he has in the bag. We do shield the Mirror Shot. Both of our shields are exhausted, but we are pretty much, yeah, we are 100% energy. The opponent does send in Galvantula, so really our job now as Lantern is to burn as many shields as possible and to do as much damage as possible to make things easier for Golem and Raichu whenever they do end up coming out to this match. Now we are going to go ahead and throw this second Surf here, which is going to snag the second shield, and all shields are exhausted from the match. We get to the third Surf, and this is where we just start spamming damage and spamming Surfs. This should do a decent amount of damage, and it gets him in the red. Now, he's going to have to throw a charge move here, otherwise we would just go ahead and kill him. And it is going to be a Cross Poison, which does get the kill. We do send in Golem to kind of store some energy in before the last Pokemon, and it is going to be a Graveler. Rock Blast won't do a whole lot of damage to me from this range. Rock Blast will get his Graveler in the red, and that's when we bring in Raichu to close the entire game out. So it does get him in the red. We do switch to the Raichu, and Rock Blast isn't going to do anything to Raichu either. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and consider this a very good game. GG is very well played. And we do get the full farm down, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to start trying to roll these types of videos out a little bit more. I'm not sure about an upload schedule or even when this video is going to go up. But if you guys do enjoy this type of content, drop a comment and give me some feedback. I would definitely appreciate that. Things that I did well or things that I can improve on or change in the future, rolling out more of these episodes. Also, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button for me and make sure to subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps out. But with that being said, I will see you all in the next video.